right, I think we're getting pretty close. We're getting pretty close. Thank you guys for waiting. We appreciate it. We should have had Left Shark do a rendition for you while you waited, so I apologize in advance for not thinking that far in advance. We found this piece of paper, so please download Guidebook, and you can fill out a feedback section. Please talk into the microphone. I can do that, and repeat questions. So there we go. All right, we're doing good so far. All right, thank you guys so much for coming. We hope you enjoy our presentation of Gamer Girls Like Pink and Stuff. If at any time you are unhappy, Left Shark will do a personal dance.
I will escort you
of
out.
Apology.
Yeah, she
Left
will
Shark would
do
be
a
happy
fantastic.
to bounce you.
Yeah, so just keeping that in mind. And without further ado, we will go to our disclaimer, which is, this is satire. Please do not take anything we're going to talk about seriously. We hope that there are no hurt feelings, because we swear to God this is all for fun. We really want you to have a good time. And
Girls like all kinds of colors.
yeah, and feel free to laugh. We like the laughing. If you're upset, we're really sorry, okay? Because girls are funny. Get over it. It just happened that episode came out while we were making this panel, so we're like, all right, we can do that. Okay, so
Ready?
you ready?
Yep.
You ready? Okay. So first, let's just start off with what makes a gamer girl, in case anybody is unfamiliar with how to determine if you or somebody you know is a gamer girl. Just, brief overview in case
Because
you're
for
unaware.
some women, for some reason, women have to defend themselves. I don't know why.
So let's go over, pretty briefly the steps to making a gamer girl, okay? Step one, identifying yourself as a woman. Now, if you're unsure if you're a woman, you can check WebMD, but you may get a thing about a woman who is, that's not really an answer. There's escorts you can find on WebMD.
Don't look for that, guys.
Seriously, I was like,
Don't
okay, I
look
wonder
for
what WebMD does if I say, what is a woman, or am I a woman? And I get something in the bottom, and it does say, I think it's Ludhina escorts. So, WebMD may not be the best answer, but you can try. I will not stop you. So that is how you identify yourself as a woman. WebMD. No, don't worry. Okay. And step two, you have to play games. Now, of course, in what capacity you play games is hotly debated among scientists. And by scientists, I mean people somewhere.
Random people on the internet?
Yeah, I asked somebody, and they had an answer. So how much you play games and what kind of games, it's a very vague definition. Some people think that the kind of games you have to play, some think Farmville, and then some say if you don't spend 7 hours a day playing MMOs, you're not really a gamer. So it's a broad range of answers. We could discuss that all evening, but what's the fun in that? So anyways, let's move on from that. Is everybody good on the steps to making a gamer girl? We're all like kind of on the same page? All right, good. Okay. All right.
Okay, so now we're talking about girls as a target audience, because of course the gaming industry and society, they all know what we want, they all know what we like, they all know what we need. Starting with fame and money.
That's all we care about.
We need the fame and money because we need the attention, we need the money. It's very important to us. All women love money, number one. We need the money for shopping mostly, because we love to shop. If we're not going to the mall, if we're not
Target.
Okay, well that one's
All
real.
right, raise your hand if you love Target.
Target. Yeah, okay.
Point made.
Even the gentleman can appreciate a Target
Come on,
run.
guys.
Yeah, that's right. That's okay.
Of course, boys, because we're all heterosexual,
Yeah.
that according to the gaming industry, and we go shopping to get nice things to impress the boys. See how it's all
The
coming
only
together?
way.
Do you get it?
It's
You
very
get it?
important
Way.
because then you get the boys with the money, and then you can go more shopping, and it's a vicious circle.
Circle.
You're allowed to like food, girls especially, like cakes,
Love food, especially sweets.
sweets. Oh
Sweets.
God, we love sweets.
Got it.
Popsicles.
Popsicles?
What?
You know.
Oh, dear.
Left Shark knows.
But at the same time, you don't love food because your figure is very important. Carbs make you cry. You're constantly talking about your weight. We have so many issues. We also need things to nurture because as women, we love babies and we love pets and we
tiny
love
little animals,
children and everything that's like cute and fuzzy and huggable. Like that's us. That's just us. And last but not least, please make it pink. Oh my God,
if it's not pink,
make
I don't
it
want
pink.
it.
Everything pink all the time, forever. It's the only color we like.
And glitter.
Oh, make
all
it
the
sparkle.
glitter.
Oh, yes,
Shiny,
sir.
there's the shopping and money and...
Gentleman down front.
She doesn't know what she wants yet. Have you seen the movie?
It's
Spoiler alert!
yeah. They forgot the question mark, but you know.
It kind of makes me sad that Colin Firth is in that movie. He did it. And now, but what makes games good for girls?
Yeah,
so
now
now we're getting specific.
Right.
We love to dress up.
Oh God, dress up's the best. Exhibit A.
Hand in hand with the shopping. You
Dress
get the
up.
clothes. You get the clothes, you wear them. Oh God, spend all day at the mall trying it on.
Oh my God, love it.
We love bright, fun, happy colors.
Pink.
Clearly.
Pink.
Clearly, we all like to dress real bright and happy
Yeah, we
all
want
the time. It's our favorite.
Yeah, we really need the pink.
Pink helps.
Just pink.
That's where that comes in. Nothing too stressful. We can't handle a lot. You know,
not. It's
we
not
gotta
don't-
keep it
challenges
easy.
are difficult. Who wants that?
And we'll just end up crying.
We're just gonna
gonna end up
cry.
crying.
And then get food and then feel bad
Oh
because
my
there's
God.
carbs and then it's just a vicious
And then
circle.
go hug some
Circle,
kittens.
people.
We're gonna have to go find a baby and then they're gonna be it's gonna be a whole thing and then we gotta start all
And
over.
pray a boy will come and comfort us and like wipe a tear from our. We just can't handle it. We can't handle it. We need goes along with easy to follow instructions.
Right.
We can be easily confused.
Yeah.
How many buttons are there? What do they do? If I lean, will it help it lean with me? Like I don't know. I'm pretty sure it does, but keep it simple.
Please, and thank you.
Also, to go along with everything else, if you could just insert every single female stereotype, which is basically what we've been naming. So, you know, pink, babies, boys,
Cooking.
money, cooking, shopping.
Boys.
Boys,
say boys?
again.
2 boys.
Especially boys with money, apparently.
Boys
That's,
with
that's all
money
we
who
want.
buy us pink things.
Pink things.
Okay, so we identified what makes a girl and what a gamer girl is, and any escorts from Lithuania or wherever.
According to WebMD.
We identified what a gamer girl wants and what we need as a gamer girl.
What we enjoy.
So
what we can handle.
Let's start this. Let's go into what types of games are there for girls and what should we be playing? Dancing.
First off.
Dancing and singing games are great for girls. Great for sharks. Great for girls who
In
want.
case you identify as a shark.
Well, in case you do identify as a shark or a woman dressed as a shark, you know, you need a shark dressed as a
Too
woman.
much, sir. It's too much.
The world's not ready.
Not ready for that.
I do not think
Too
there's
far.
a WebMD answer for what is a shark that wants to dress like a woman. Okay. So anyways, Black Eyed Peas experience. That is definitely, I know all y'all were thinking it, #1 game dancing for women. Black Eyed Peas experience. I know you were thinking
No
it.
joke.
We're going to show you, okay? So anyways, yep, this was a game.
Who wants to be Fergalicious, yo?
Oh, everybody wants to be Fergalicious because it's just fan-freaking-tastic. I think this game actually came out in like 2006 or something like that. Our notes that were supposed to be on our computer didn't show up, so we apologize if we're like, what's over here? Anyway, so this was a fantastic game where you got to dance with the Black Eyed Peas. Now, if you're wondering, well, what makes this a game for girls? Well, you know, he appreciates good humps with the lady lumps, and everybody should appreciate Black Eyed Peas, but...
I mean, it's provocative.
Yeah, sorry about that. I couldn't help put that in. All right, so anyways, it's totally a game for girls, okay? You get to play, now you do, I will admit, I thought you only got to play a girl, but you get to pick between 2 different guys and 2 different girls. But it's all for girls. And you get to be this lovely lady who walks into the club like, what up? Got a big, and then you walk to the front and you get to dance with them. They are in front and you mirror their moves. Oh, it's just beautiful. You get to do all sorts of fun
Look
moves.
what you can learn.
Like the janky leg. Yeah.
Everyone needs to know
Yeah, that was a really good move. They have a lot of really interesting names for their moves. Unfortunately, our notes didn't pop up, so you're just gonna have to use your imagination. But the janky leg was by far the most popular and the best. And the pelvic thrusting
That'll
really,
help get you a man.
Oh, it really helps.
Which is also
Remember
important.
Oh God,
Learn the moves, get the men.
so. Yeah,
We need them.
because we need all the icing, and
We need to
Fergie
frost ourselves.
in the back singing because she's singing. We don't.
She's
This is
there
all
too.
about dancing. We're dancing with the gentleman, the very attractive. That guy's not, but he could have been. All right. So, anyways, Black Eyes Peas experience. I know that was the first one you were thinking of. So, what other kind of dancing kind of games do we got for girls? Zumba.
Which was invented by men.
Which is really interesting. Really,
It was, yeah. Listen to the podcast Startup. They just did an episode on it. It was really good.
There you go. Now, Zumba is a very good video game for women. I mean, look at those abs. It's
You
all
could
about the
have
abs.
those abs.
It is all about the abs. But don't worry, they're not challenging dances most of the time, and you don't have a scoring system because you don't want to get.
Don't want to feel bad about yourself.
Yeah,
I can't handle it.
You don't
Can't
need the
handle it.
challenge. But man, look at them abs.
Them abs.
That is what girls want right there. It's pink and abs, and look at those
More
abs.
pink and abs.
More pink and abs for you.
Washboard, man.
Oh my God, that is what women want.
And that's how you keep your man after you get him.
That's true. You wear.
You gotta dance
pink.
around like that.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Totally. Every
That'll
time.
work.
Just Dance. Now, I mean, I'll be honest. I definitely did have the first one, and from the first game, I did not play the other ones. But in the first game, there was no unlockable content. Literally, all the songs you had was all the songs you had. Like that's what you had to work with. There really was no point other than you get to dance with the weird white things. I say things because I mean
monsters.
They were a little creepy, and it bothered me a lot as just somebody who likes DDR, because I was really getting into it with my Wii remote, and I was like and my boyfriend's sitting on the couch just like he's just like swinging the Wii remote around in a circle, and he beat me really bad. Really bad. And I was just like, well, thanks, Just Dance. You don't even give me a prize for second
effort.
place or first place for that matter. And I got showed up by a guy who was literally swinging it by the cord.
But look at all these bright, happy colors.
Oh my God, the colors. And I know Just Dance kind of is like, oh no, it's for everybody. But every single cover has like girl front and center, pretty girl, party girl, having a good time. I mean, come on, you can't argue with that. Guys can play this game, but it's for girls. I mean, come on, look at those colors. Look at those colors. Only
at all
girls
that
are
pink.
allowed to like those colors. Guys are not allowed to enjoy
Clearly.
bright fluorescent colors.
They
I'm
don't
just
need to
saying.
be happy all the time.
No. We need
Not like us.
We don't need unlockable content. We don't have to work
Men don't
for
like to
anything.
have fun.
No, guys.
Girls like to have fun.
Girls
there
just
was
wanna
a
have
song
fun.
about it.
And it was in Just Dance, let me tell you.
Damn straight.
Yeah. Just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. And just sing. Now, maybe you're tired of dancing. Maybe you're tired of your boyfriend beating you in Just Dance by doing nothing important.
Maybe you need to work on becoming famous because that's also one of your goals.
That is one of your goals. So, just sing. Just sing, everybody, okay? And it's fantastic. You can do Joy to the World with that fantastic little thing. You can sing just like
That's
that
what I wanna
blonde girl right there. And if Just Dance or Just Sing wasn't good enough, there's also Just Sing Volume 2. where
With
you-
more women on the cover.
You can do it with your best friend who, is, brunette, but everybody wants to blonde, so.
Well, that's why we still got a lead chick.
Yeah. Or, if that's not enough for you, although I like how Lady Gaga is on all of these, you can also have Just Sing Volume 3. Still
Got
with
a
a blonde
redhead
girl.
now.
Still
Well,
with
you
a blonde
can. How
girl.
would they sell if they didn't have a blonde girl on the cover?
Yeah, blonde white girls. Apparently, those are the only girls that want to play Just Sing.
Maybe they want to be the next Taylor Swift.
Yes.
All of
Well, Lady Gaga is on all of these covers, which is very important because, she's rich, she makes
Women
money.
love Lady Gaga.
Ah, everybody loves
I
everybody
prefer
loves
Katy
Lady
Perry.
Gaga. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Left
All
shark.
right. So, Those are some really important games for women that if you're interested in singing or dancing, I know everybody's going to run out here and get the
Work
Black
on
Eyed
your
Peas
fame and your
experience.
talents and whatnot.
Leave
Cultivate
the
skills.
DDR and the pump it and all those. Those are hard because you got to move a lot.
They get very
You
challenging.
can lose. They give you like less than a C rating, and then you just feel
It's just
bad. We
rude.
don't need that. That's a lot of stress. That's a lot of stress. So stick to just sing. Stick to just dance and the Black Eyed Peas experience. All right. So moving on. Do you want to make a career? Of course you do.
Well, everyone wants to be
Until you
famous.
find your man, of course.
Well, then you
yes.
stop working.
Then you stop working immediately.
Because
then.
Gotta have them
shopping is
babies.
your full-time job.
Oh my God, so much so. So, make a career of singing and dancing. Good segue
Who knew
right there.
there was a Spice Girls game
Oh
on
my gosh.
PlayStation?
So,
Anybody?
in case anybody is young and or doesn't remember, we got the Spice Girls, we got Scary Spice, we got Baby Spice, we have Ginger Spice, Lesbian Spice, and Victoria and Beckham. And I'm pretty sure those were all their names. Yep. And that's, to let you know, they were a very big band in the 90s for all you youngins out there, or people who decided to forget about them. So, oh yeah, we're gonna spice it up with Spice World, okay?
This game you can do surprisingly little with, actually.
Yeah, it's not really gonna spice up much of your life.
Not much of a game.
It came out in 1998, and I believe it was for PlayStation 1.
Yep.
And it was a pretty simple process, although very poorly explained,
Ooh, yeah.
where you get to remix songs together, you pick dance moves for the girls, and then they perform it, and you can do camera angles, and you basically...
So then you're filming your music video.
Right. So, and now that's it. That's the whole game.
That's the whole game.
That's pretty... Oh, and you can watch interviews with
Yeah, that's the only.
Spice
But you
Girls.
don't need to do anything special to like unlock these like interviews. Like you just watch them anytime you want.
It's too hard.
It's too hard. We don't want unlockable content. We just want it all there, front and center. And I really want to hear about Victoria Beckham's life.
I refuse to work for that information.
I don't need to, because she supplied it for us.
I
Okay?
need it.
So, anyways, if anybody was curious,
That's how good it looks.
yep, the graphics really hold up. Let me tell you. It looks like this was made yesterday. I know what you're thinking.
Boy, did that age well.
Oh my,
Baby Spice.
aged so well.
That's fierce.
That is fierceness right there. Anyway, so those were screenshots from the actual thing. It was a little racist. There was a gentleman with a big afro and a
Very
little racist, yeah. And a really obnoxious voice where you get to kind of pick the moves, and it was kind of strange and I don't know. For those of you who played it, I'm sure it was
Oh, and you don't actually.
life-changing.
What's the other thing? Like you don't actually hit it when like the things come front and center. And
It's like when they're flying
It's while
away.
they're flying away.
But they
So
don't tell you.
You don't hit it on the beat. You hit it after.
Just hit it when you want.
Because that's intuitive.
And if you didn't want to like program the moves for each girl, you could kind of just like copy paste.
You have each one do the same thing.
And who wouldn't want to hang out with Ginger Spice all the time and
Looking
learn
like that.
weird moves? So, anyways, Cheetah Girls.
See, now some of you are probably younger, so you remember Cheetah Girls. We don't remember Cheetah Girls that well.
That was a
a little after us, but we researched.
Yeah, and we appreciate that there are games for all sorts of girls. And if you don't want to sing and dance, well, just sing and dance. You can make a really good career out of it until you find a guy and then, all that stuff.
Gotta give it up.
So the point of this game was you work really, really hard, you become big stars, and then you get to go perform in Barcelona, and it was super
There's
awesome.
a big music festival in Barcelona that you have to kind of like network and sell yourself into.
Yeah,
Not,
so,
like
so
that.
the whole
but-
game is about you trying to get to that point. And this game was awesome. You got to run errands and then run some more errands and dress up. You got to talk on a cell phone. You were female. It was for the Game Boy Advance. And if you failed something long enough, they actually just let you pass.
Yeah. If you do it wrong enough times, they'll just let it fly.
Yeah,
Because that's how life works.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's definitely
We need those life lessons.
My favorite thing about the Cheetah Girls game was your dog was the one who's giving you all, like, you know, the tips and hints and go this way and go that way. And you just kind of walk around this really horribly designed map.
One thing that you could say for it is that at least it's like a little bit of the backgroundy networking end of it.
That's true.
Like,
It does teach you good life skills, like, you know, go run errands, talk to
Yeah.
your dog on the cell phone,
Yeah.
and you'll get what you want. Every single time. And then you can talk to your
no
friends
matter
like
how many
this.
times you fail.
And then what you got swirling bubbles is definitely the way young
How
hip
I
people.
talk to people.
Yeah, it was a pretty awesome game.
They're down with the lingo.
So if any of you still have your Game Boy Advance or your original DS,
Do yourself a favor.
get this game, pop it in. If you're a girl, if you're a guy,
You're not allowed.
You're not allowed.
It's not marketed to you.
yeah,
You wouldn't
it's not
get
for
it.
you. You just wouldn't
care
get
about
it. I know you're disappointed.
Don't be sad.
Don't be sad. I'm sure there's a Cheetah Men's somewhere.
Got spots.
But don't look it up when you're at work because I'm pretty sure you're not going to get safe for work results.
Look up man cheetah.
Yeah, don't. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Okay, so if you're done singing and dancing, let's sing and dance some more.
With these weird ass looking doll things. Why did this happen?
Bratz dolls.
Where did we go wrong?
Yeah. Bratz dolls definitely teach girls exactly what they need to be. Incredibly thin, long-legged, and huge lips. I cannot emphasize that enough.
Put a
huge lips.
vacuum cleaner on your face every day. And you can
And
achieve.
as our notes tell you right there, this game was incredibly important to teach young women the importance of shopping, finding money on the ground,
Roller skating around.
roller skating, a lot of roller skating, dress up. You got to play dress up. You got to do makeup on their face. Fantastic. But just don't eat any carbs. Carbs will get you fired, and I'm pretty literal in this sense because that's what happens in the game. Spoiler alert.
The chick is an intern.
Yeah.
And she's supposed to like an editor at a fashion magazine, and she's got her dream job, but she's in charge of getting her boss's lunch. What does she bring her?
A hamburger.
Oh God, the humanity! We can't do carbs.
Can't
It's
do
so
carbs.
important to us.
Don't give this woman carbs.
So she literally screams at you about carbs, and you're fired.
Yeah.
And that's how the game starts.
That's how the game starts. Okay,
Can't make it up, guys.
No, I'm seriously not making this up. And the game kind of just keeps going. Like, it's a very interesting storyline because that's how it starts. And then, you know, I don't even know what they wanted to throw a party for the girl who got fired.
You have to cheer her up with material goods.
So you need to throw her a party.
Only way.
Okay, guys, take notes. If your girl is feeling really sad, just throw her a big party. Bring everybody over. I'm sure that'll make her real happy.
Love to see everyone.
Oh, yeah.
When you're down in the dumps, nothing is better than being surrounded by people who aren't.
Yeah. Oh, it's perfect. It turns your frown upside down.
Quick.
So anyway, so they throw her a party, and then they're like, you know what? We should have our own fashion magazine. And then somehow that escalates to we should become like rock stars.
Yeah.
Not sure how that progression went, but
You end up in like a band
yeah.
because you wanted to start your own fashion magazine.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll give it to the
Connect
Bratz
the
girls.
dots.
They were definitely innovative, and they started their own business. So, good for them.
Entrepreneurship.
It's just a really good idea to find money on the ground, though, because it's kind of
That's
how
how
you
you
make
start
all your
out.
money.
That's key.
Yeah.
guys.
You just keep walking around in circles, and then money will pop
But they
up
did
behind
warn us
you.
that, yeah, the coins pop up behind you. So I know as soon as you guys leave, you're going to go get it in the simulator and all that. Watch out for the coins behind you.
Yeah, they do pop up behind you. You have to do a bunch of circles to kind of get to it and stuff like that. So. Exactly. There's no such thing as a wage gap.
You know how much money is just sitting on the sidewalk?
Literally. Just look down. And Bratz taught that to us, okay? All right. And then, if you're done singing, dancing, let's go be
Let the
detectives.
nostalgia wash over
Who
you.
doesn't love Barbie, guys? It's pink.
Okay, so if you haven't guessed, we're all pretty 90s kids. So this, I'll
Look
be
at the
honest, this
CD-ROM.
game really does hold a real safe place in my heart. So I apologize if I ramble a little bit on this one, because this game was awesome. Barbie is awesome. I can't really help you understand it as well, because you just got to play it, all right? But basically, you're Barbie detective, and you got to solve the mystery at the carnival. and it is awesome. There's a couple like little things where you work with your keypad and stuff like that. A lot of point and clicks. Pretty decent storyline, I'd say.
Magnifying glass.
Oh God, the magnifying
Gotta find
glass.
stuff.
Ugh. I'm sorry?
I had this game. I just remember Barbie had this terrifying walk cycle where you just like pivot and sway.
Well, yeah, I mean, the graphics. Okay,
It was the
so
90s.
the graphics don't exactly hold up that well. Looking back when I was like Googling, so I was like, okay, let's find some street. I'm like, oh my God, that's terrifying. That man does not look safe to be
You want to
working
meet
at a
him
carnival.
in an alley? You want to meet him at a haunted carnival
Like, Barbie
thing?
should not be allowed to hang out with this gentleman. I do not trust him.
You're better than that.
And at
Well,
one
it feels like his name's Jimbo or something.
And at one point, like, he's holding a bunny, and I'm like, okay, Lenny, give the bunny back. Like, I don't trust him. But the game was awesome. There were different storylines, if I remember correctly.
I
Like,
think
there were
so.
kind of different paths, so it wasn't always the same every time you played through it. Super awesome. And I didn't even mention the best part. You want to know what the best part was? Barbie said your name. Okay, take that in
It
for
was
a sec.
so personal.
It was so personal. Barbie would always say, "I'll use my name, Kelsey. Go here." It was very
Very
it flowed.
realistic.
It flowed very
It's
well.
like she cared.
And I know for those who aren't too familiar with the screenshot, basically before you played the game, you had to type in your name. I did not know you had to type in your name. I thought you just scrolled through the list, which is really difficult because these names are like Alishan spelled a different way, Alishan spelled another way, Alishan spelled another way. And that's just the first. Like, I cannot emphasize how many names Barbie would say. I do not know how they did it, and I am just amazed. But once you figure out you can actually type in your name, works a lot better. A lot less scrolling, and she says your name through the whole game. Seriously, best game ever, I think. So anyways, that's Barbie Carnival Caper, in case anybody want to know. Very good for girls. You solve problems, but you're a good person.
You're pink.
You're pink.
So much pink.
You get to wear pink. I don't think there was
Carnival's pink.
I don't think there was a dress-up feature in that one.
No, I don't think so.
That's a knock against it.
She was dressed well to start, though.
Oh,
she didn't
God.
need our help.
To the T. And her hair is beautiful. I mean, look at that hair. Come on now. Look how not pixelated her hair is. It's fantastic.
The future.
Cutscenes were awesome. Okay. So now that you know that you could sing and dance for your career, or, go ahead and be a Barbie detective. That's all you need.
People are private detectives.
Yeah, that's all
Investigators?
that's all you need as the woman, because eventually you'll meet the guy, and then the guy
Won't have to work.
I mean, come on, we got this. We
Circle.
Yeah.
People.
there's
Circle.
You start there. I mean, they didn't make a video game for dressing up like a shark. I'll tell you that much.
I did this by myself, thank you.
No one taught her.
No one told me.
And that's okay.
Thank you.
That's you. But dressing up, good point. Dressing up and shopping kind of games, because those are the kind of games us girls need, okay?
We understand them because that's what we like to do.
Style savvy. This one's
I say
you.
everyone loves these games. So it's pretty much you own a shop full of clothes because you love those. Let's be real, guys. And then you help other people find clothes because who doesn't love that? So like people will come in asking for an edgy kind of, look.
And she doesn't look edgy right now. You have to help her.
You gotta make her. What if she's trying to impress a guy? You gotta help her. So then, is there another shot? Yeah, so you gotta put together an edgy outfit, guys. We gotta impress everyone. Let's be real. It doesn't matter. She wants to look edgy.
Age does not matter.
Don't ask.
To quote The Rock, it doesn't matter how old she is. Whatever, I
Yes,
like The Rock.
dressing up people. Dressing up.
It's really important, and you can pick stuff that is edgy. What's wrong with that? All right, so that's your first style game in case you want it. Now, if you want a little bit of nostalgia, we're gonna
Need
throw
more
Barbie
pink.
back at you.
This is one of the ones that when I was screen shooting and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, we gotta put the Barbie. I'll be honest, let's be real for a sec. This game was awful because it's not a game. It is a computer
It's just,
program.
you get to color
You-
on the computer.
You literally, you pick the outfit.
You pick an event
Well,
because
okay.
that's how they're organized.
That's true, by event, because every girl needs a party dress, and one for Valentine's Day.
and for your wedding.
And
And
for
the
your
beach.
wedding.
And the
And
beach.
those are the only thing you need outfits for, the big
Only
events.
places we go, really.
Yeah, oh yeah,
With
definitely.
boys. To
With
impress
boys.
them.
and get money. So the premise of this game, if you even want to call it that, is you pick outfits, you print them.
You pick them, you can choose the colors.
You can't choose
but
the
I don't think
color.
it actually, did it print in color?
I don't think it did print in color. I think they
Maybe it also-
suggested you color it in yourself. Problem was this game, it didn't work very well. They make it seem like Barbie's clothes actually fit on her, but that is a bold-faced lie.
It's like this, okay, so you had to get this special paper, so you had to buy refills of it, and it was kind of like a paper that had like a slight textile.
It was almost
feel
like
to
it was kind of cloth, but it wasn't.
But it just stuck
wasn't.
out straight like paper. Like it looked really
It
weird.
was Pepicora before
Yeah.
that even happened.
But then there were like variations.
oh, God.
That hat, guys.
But look
That
at those
hat.
cool looks.
Yeah,
That 90s print.
that is a cool look. But let me tell you, those things never fit correctly. I gave
don't
up so
look
much.
like that.
I did a lot more ripping of paper than I did putting outfits on Barbie. So they did a really good job with this game. And you know what? Yeah.
That's all there's to it.
Yeah, I get to make some really cool looks, and I want that hat. I'm just gonna print it off on my computer and
Wear it.
fold it, because that's what
Now
they
we have
expect you to
3D
do.
printers.
All right,
They
so
know.
you dressed up, you're a singer or a detective, because that's all women want to do. Now let's get on to something that everybody can really enjoy, and that's fantasy.
We love whimsy.
Oh my God, we love the fantasy.
Fairies.
Fairies,
Glitter,
unicorns.
beautiful
Glitter.
dresses, lots of flowy things. Oh, perfect. So let's start with Mulan.
Okay, this game was amazing.
And technically, yes, Mulan is not fantasy because, it was a real, but
But it was
the movie.
that's
We're talking
debated.
about the
That's
movie.
debated.
Yeah,
About whether it was real or not.
fair enough.
But the story that Disney tells is clearly not what happened. I don't think Eddie Murphy was involved at all in real life. But that's a
I
theory.
mean, maybe. We're still looking into it.
We got people on it. So this is Mulan, the animated storybook. So it had elements. I think there was a couple different ones based on different Disney movies, but I had this one and I loved it super hard. So you start off Mushu, that little shit. George
Not an adult
Takei. George Takei, or the great elder, the great ancestor, he's got to give Mushu 5 scrolls. They contain the magic, and it's the story of Mulan. And Mushu's supposed to do the simple task. You go to the Imperial City, you give it to the Emperor, he spreads the word about Mulan, all is happy. But don't drop him, or the magic could fall out. Well, guess what happens when that guy turns his back? Magic scrolls all over the place. It was insane. So then you have to go put the story back together again, and Mushu needs your help. So you start in like the marketplace downtown in her town, and you get to pick things out because you have to go to the matchmaker because boys are important and all that stuff. Yeah. And but before you go, you have to you get to take a bath and all that, just like in the movie, because you gotta smell good.
Bathing is important, guys.
And then you get to play dress up.
Dress
Because
up!
Why
It's
would
key.
you? Granted, I liked playing dress up. It was fun. But so you dress up, you get to pick your outfit. After that, that's a disaster. You saw the movie, it's bad, bad, bad. You go home, and you got to pack your bag because you decide you're going to go help your dad. You're going to go off to war. Now, we got these complicated games where you got to try to pack your pack before
This
little
was
brother,
this
your
was
dog.
a little intense. Like
Your
I say,
dog, little brother, kept trying to pack his ball in your bag, and he was messing you all up. So you had to throw the ball and get him away from you, try to pack all the things before he comes back. And then there was this super easy puzzle game. The thing, you just had to click it until it was all the same picture. Like
Remember,
it
we
wasn't
need
anything
easy.
But super
challenging about it. It was just keep clicking until they're all orange. It's not that hard. So you got to get the armor and and then you have to wake up the ancestors, and there's gongs and stuff, and this whole mini game.
Like rumpy people.
And then you go off to the training camp, and you get to play games there. Like there's this trading game that you play, and you train out, and you meet your boy.
Can we talk about Shang for a second?
Okay, but Shang though.
Let's get real, guys.
Okay. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. And then you beat the Huns, and then you have to go get supplies. That's reasonable that they dropped. And then that's when you see that the Huns are popping out of the snow like daisies, to quote Mushu. And then you go to the Imperial City, and you got to beat the guy, and you do the stuff. And you know how it ends? Coloring. Because you have to celebrate all your achievements with coloring, and you get to put together pretty pictures. And I mean, some things that I will give to the book because it's supposed to be, semi-educational. There's thesaurus-y features. There'll be a word, and you can click on it, and it gives you a bunch of different meanings. They try to teach you some Chinese
Yeah, but we're girls. We don't
culture.
need that shit. Moving
We
on.
don't need to learn.
Super Princess Peach. Yeah, I bought this game. I'll admit it. I played the whole thing. I won. I felt super awesome about it. And for anybody who didn't know, you get to play Peach and you get to rescue Luigi and Mario. Oh my God, they're so cool.
If you can handle it.
But the way that you deal with it is with your emotions. There's nothing sexist about that. So, you have 4 emotions because that's basically...
We're emotional creatures.
It's basically all women have, although wanting money is not one of the emotions.
You'd think it'd be like the green one because it's happy and green. And that's not.
Money, But the crying one, I think, was the best one because her tears grow things and it was great. Oh my gosh, nothing sexist.
If you cry, you make things happen.
And it did. You just stand there and cry and things happen around you. Problems get fixed with tears.
Always remember that.
And then, of course, you also had your parachute buddy, who was super helpful, although,
Parasol.
What did I say? Parachute?
Parachute.
Sorry. I'm thinking.
It's a confusing game.
It is a confusing
We're
game.
women,
It's a lot. It's a lot of work. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember a lot of words all at once. It's really taking its toll on me. But I believe that the parasol taught us a real good lesson that Princess Peach needs to lose some weight. Okay?
Look at him straining that jerk.
He is straining under the weight of her 3-inch waist, okay? Let me tell you something. That is just a little too, Princess Peach, come on now. I know they didn't necessarily address it outright, but I think we really need to talk. Princess Peach, she's getting a little bigger now. I'm just saying, she's getting a little lazy.
Cry to get things, don't be fat.
Yeah. Moral of the story, I'm pretty sure
You
that was
won.
the whole thing. And you win the game.
Right. Spoilers. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't finished Final Fantasy X. Yuna is like the main character. You lose your boo. Tidus is gone, guys. But who cares because his laugh was annoying. Let's all agree. So it's nice because you're hanging out with your gal pals now, trying to find your boo. But of course, the only way you can fight is by dressing up. Spoiler, everyone loses their clothes too. Riku loses her clothes, guys. But it's okay because you have your dress sphere now. And it's like, I didn't mind it because you could switch from different classes, which was pretty cool. But Lady Luck, guys, Lady Luck, that's, who wears
No,
that?
you can go into battle like that.
Okay, but at the same time, you're a lady, you gotta dress sexy, because how are you gonna find the boo? You gotta find the boo.
Sexy at all times.
Yeah,
Even if your life depends on it.
yeah, even if your life depends on it.
Okay.
When it comes to dating games, this is very important to us. You have to know how to get a man. You have to know how to keep a man and make him happy and whatnot. Make yourself pretty. And oh, this is so weird. That's not for girls, blah, blah, blah. Except that it was already here in the form of board games.
Board games.
For 1,000,000 years, we've been doing this to children. Because that's important. I'm not kidding. Most of these games, if not all of them, they start for kids under the age of 10. It starts 8 to whatever. Dream phone, mystery date, girl talk dateline, heartthrob.
That was my game.
Oh, and then they redid mystery date. But
Hold on.
wait,
Well, hold on.
who's
Enhance.
that? Who's that in
Enhance.
the corner?
Enhance.
Does that look like a certain captain?
Enhance.
Who's this Tyler? Tyler?
So familiar.
Tyler, who
That
are you?
Super guy. Oh, 'cause
It's Captain America. It was Captain America.
Yeah.
I know Chris Evans has a name, but
No, it's Tyler.
no, it's because we found out secret identity.
Tyler.
Surfer guy. But who knew the lady who won that guy would have really won?
Oh, yeah. Big time.
So there's
Moving on from the board game aspect, which is very important. That's where our roots grow. Amnesia was a very important game about, dating and picking the love of your life.
Like a
and
visual novel.
making good,
Yeah,
pretty much a
you
visual novel.
forget everything. You get amnesia, shocker.
Whoa.
And you don't remember things, but then you get a call, and they're like, "Oh, who's this call from?" On my phone, it says it's from my lover. I don't know who he is. Well, that's because you haven't picked him yet. So pick your flavor. We got main guy, other side guy, other side guy, other side guy.
He's got glasses, though.
He's got the glasses
And
and,
this
the
weird guy.
sadist.
Yeah,
he
I
just
don't like
looks
that
like
one.
he's gonna do real weird things to you.
Is that a
and
rubber
he's gonna
glove?
like it a lot.
Is that a rubber glove?
Why is he wearing a rubber glove?
I don't know.
I'm a little concerned. Yes, darling. What?
Oh, the pigeon dating
Oh,
game.
God. That's That's for boys. That's way too difficult for pigeons aren't cute and fluffy, and little kittens are puppies. So you know. Okay, let's keep going. We'll move you along. And,
Okay, so you have to save your life and all, blah, blah, blah. You need your memories. Your life's important. But also, they remind you to make sure your relationship's going well throughout all of these things.
Yeah.
Because hashtag priorities. The boys are important. Your life, like,
It's like
but
second.
also the boys.
Second.
Yeah.
Always remember that.
Second to boys. Princess Debut is a very interesting game as well.
Yeah.
Although it's basically your other half from a different dimension comes to your dimension. It's like, I can't dance. Will you take it over for me? And you say yes, because why wouldn't you say yes? So basically, you have 30 days to train for a ball, and it's all about dancing, and that's it. That's the point of the game. You
That's
have
what's
to
important
pick
to know in life.
your dance partner, and you have great dialogue. Are you okay? Is there something you want to talk about? Yeah, what guy says that?
Yeah.
No, guys.
You know how many men who are in here are just going to come up and like, that's a stop.
Yeah, it's a very important game about, dancing.
And dressing up.
And dressing up.
And getting the boy.
And then you get the boy, but
Jeez.
technically you don't,
your
because you got to go
stamina-
back to your world.
Yeah.
And
But
it's
your
a little
stamina's
strange.
fueled by cake because you're a girl.
Yeah,
That's what you like.
Who doesn't love cake?
I heart cake.
And then there's Diabolic Lovers. Oh my God.
This is so disturbing.
Like, I could go on about this game way too long because it's so bad. I'll give you the Cliff Notes version.
Keep it real short because it's sick.
Yeah, you go to a house because your dad says, like, you gotta go live there. So you go to this house. Spoiler alert, there's 6 guys. Spoiler alert, they're all vampires. Okay, so the whole game is visual novel, all that stuff, guys. Let's see, the one guy poisons you, the one guy calls you horrible names, the one guy threatens to kill you, the other one puts you in an Iron Maiden, and then he also ties you to a
there's no spice
dartboard.
in it though because he cares.
Yeah, they don't know, but they really care, and they give you great nicknames like that. I'm not making that up.
But you just have to figure them out.
Yeah.
And
you just need to help them, guys.
Yeah, they need
just
you.
need to help them.
Look
Look through past all the horrible things they do to you, because deep down they care.
Oh, they care.
Because they care.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
messed up and they need you to nurture them.
Right, because
You can save them all.
So I seriously could go on a really long time.
It became a game, was so popular, it became a show, was so popular, it became another game.
Another game.
Why is it so popular?
Games. This didn't get one game. This got 2.
It's really disturbing.
And spoiler alert: the second one, you get kidnapped by another family of vampires. So it just keeps going.
Circle.
Yeah, it's great.
Ugh.
That's what girls want.
So, speaking of nurturing abusive relationships because you can help them, we're going to go to caregiving because nurturing and caregiving and women, and we all do that, and we all love it so much.
La 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 la.
So,
Pets.
there's so many.
You know
of
what's gonna be cool when there's a Z.
these. It's like on another level.
Okay, so you got dogs. Got dogs too. We got cats. Cats too. Puppies and kittens. If
There
you
was-
just get-
With more Z's. More Z's.
Every Z.
horses, in case you were missing out on the horses. Horses too.
Because we didn't get enough yet.
Hamsters.
That's what I can't get enough of.
Hamsters too. We got hamsters superstars.
Teach me cool tricks, guys.
And of course, hamsters bunch.
Because you have to party with,
Who
first
doesn't
off,
party with a
there were
hamster?
so many of these pets games that we didn't include. Like, there's just
No
Google.
sharks, though.
No
But
sharks.
I don't understand why there's so many hamsters ones because that's literally the easiest pet of all these things to like have in reality.
Who
Like,
doesn't
what-
want to put a little sombrero on your hamster, though?
Yeah, maybe
guys?
you can't make
Come
it
on.
do like a hula dance thing, but just get a hamster.
And of course, in the same vein, Nintendogs. They were super
Dress
cute.
them up.
You get to dress them
super
up.
cute. Oh my gosh, you take care of your pets
And
Look,
wash
oh, you know,
them.
gotcha. And they have like weird.
And now, on a serious note,
Rest in peace to all those Nintendogs.
moment of silence
Moment of silence.
for everyone who's killed their Nintendogs.
Bless.
Because you don't care anymore.
Yeah.
He loved you.
And then of course,
Cooking Mama. Who doesn't love cooking
You have to
Mama?
take care of your family and
Yeah.
your boy and all those things with cooking.
It's 2 of the most important words for women.
Oh my God.
Cooking and being a mama.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Cooking Mama teaches
That's
you how
really
to
what
cook.
you're good for.
And if you do a good job, she loves you. If you mess up though, don't splatter Mama.
Poor mama.
And she'll get mad at you, but you know what? She'll still help you because Cooking Mama loves you.
Just
She
avoid
loves
the
ya.
demonic eyes.
Yeah.
And
avoid the
then
fun.
if Cooking Mama, go ahead.
Oh no, I was about to say.
But if you're looking for something edgier and
Yeah, if you want
maybe
something edgy.
PETA's your thing,
Maybe.
they made their own version that's really disturbing.
Yeah, we watched a little bit of it. That's probably more tame.
Oh yeah, this is like
Screenshots
the
we could've
nicer
gotten.
screenshot.
But yeah,
She has those angry eyebrows the whole time. And when you do something good, instead of saying like you're better than Mama, it says you're meaner than Mama. Like,
Yeah.
way to kill that thing.
Yeah.
So in case you wanted to educate
Not awkward
yourself.
at all.
And then of course pregnancy.
God, it's so gross. These Barbies.
Yeah, it's about to get real
I
weird,
think
guys.
everybody collectively wanted to forget that these existed,
Yeah.
but they did. That one was super disturbing, and then they came out with this newer one that's a midge.
Midge.
But just think, oh no, this isn't just a Barbie on its. You can't have like unwed mothers.
No.
Like, come
God,
on.
no.
What's the message? Still said a dad and a toddler, but at least
And
there's
an
like
OBGYN.
there's a female OBGYN.
Yeah, so
because
you got
kids
that going.
love that.
So that's where it starts.
Oh.
Nowadays you can play Imagine Babies, which is fantastic.
Because women love babies even when
So
they're young.
much.
And this thing, your grandma leaves you, you want to be a nanny.
A store
For
help
some
too.
reason, parents are leaving babies with this kid.
Yeah, at a
And,
daycare.
you have to like play with them and shit.
And if that wasn't enough for you, there's Party Babies.
Bring your babies and your hamsters.
And
Yeah,
About to get real.
Hamster baby party. Oh, women go nuts.
and you get to play a lot of mini games with babies because there's nothing creepy about that at all.
Ugh.
And then if that's not enough for you,
Perhaps if you love Disney.
you want some super creepy knockoff games. Yeah, I know.
Wait,
Y'all
we
know
think
these
this
ones.
is like
About to get
China?
weird.
These
These are not Disney official.
Yeah,
no,
these
they're
are
not
all
a
like
knockoff.
independent
They're
creators.
really creepy.
You get to take, Elsa's baby.
You get to like you feed it things like you drop bananas on it and then it gets bigger and stuff.
There's one of Anna.
Oh, God.
Can't make it up, guys. Can't make it up.
Actually, I can't tell if this is the game, but one of the games with Elsa or Anna, you get to perform a C-section.
It's really disturbing.
Yeah,
Can't
but-
make it up, guys.
But don't worry, it's got a snowflake on the end of it, so when you do the little whoop, you do the little cut, it looks really cute, and there's sparkles and stuff.
But if you thought that was disturbing,
Oh yeah, and then you get to,
you gotta clean it up.
you also get to cut the umbilical cord in some of them, because that's
And-
what everybody wants to do.
And if you thought that was disturbing, for some reason, we have no context of why this was a thing. You have to while she's in there, you have to address her wounds and also deal with the baby stuff.
Yeah.
But why?
Yeah, why, guys?
Why?
Why?
Yeah. So you
But
could take
why?
that one to the bank, because I bet
Yeah.
that's going to be a real growing market very soon for young girls, I think.
I can't decide if this is actually for young girls or weird fetishes.
I'm not really sure.
Pretty sure it's a fetish.
I'm not really sure, but Elsa has some problems that you got to take care of, and then you get to help her give birth. So yay, babies! Yeah. So in conclusion to this entire panel of weird things that
Now
we
that
have
we got
showed
that
you.
disturbing image burned in your brain.
We're gonna just end it with you can play whatever the heck you want. I mean, you all came in here knowing that. You knew that's what we were gonna say. Doesn't matter. Play the creepy online games where you get to fix Elsa's things.
Play
or
the
something
awesome
like that.
fighter games. Clearly.
Play the fighter games. Dress up like a shark. Do whatever the heck you want. Guys included. I know it's a great game about girl panels, but you know
Yeah,
what, guys?
Boys can play Barbies.
If you want to
Why
play the baby parties game, there's a little bit of judgment on my end because I just think that's a weird game. But do it.
You do it. Rock it.
Okay? And stereotypes suck. We all know that. Some of these games are really, really bad. You know that. Some of them are creepy. Some of them teach weird things. But, at the end of the day, we are making some progress. I, for some reason, found this Toys R Us thing. I just typed in great games for girls. They had a whole section. Look at that. That right there is Uncharted 4, which I don't think is good for little girls, but you know what? That was on the first page of results next to all the weird
It's
Disney things.
almost like people are trying to treat us like individuals coming up soon. It's almost like we're different. And we all don't like pink and cake.
Yeah, and it's like girls and guys can play the same games and
It's
be
insane.
okay.
It's a theory.
I mean, take it slow.
Yeah, we're gonna take it slow, but that right there, in conclusion, is do whatever the heck you want, have a good time, enjoy the rest of your MAGFest, and thank you guys so much for coming to our panel.
it was an iOS theme bar in Osaka, where I was notified that I had to do this channel. So in about a week, I cobbled together some horrifying panel on idle games. I'm going to try my best. Some of the facts will not be right. I don't care. I'm just here to talk.
I witnessed it.
I'm dressed as an Aikatsu character. I'm allowed to get things wrong. So, we didn't have our first slide. Okay. Anyways. So, before talking about Love Live, we're getting a grill room out here. We should talk about that. We're not idle, but rhythm games originated on for the iPhone 2008 with Tap Tap Revenge, which, from the knowledge I was able to find, is the first rhythm game for mobile devices. The first idle-based mobile device rhythm game I could find is the Idolmaster game that came out with the iOS systems in 2011, which is terrible and you should not play it because it is $55 for 2 songs. Yes, because Bamco thought, hey, let's make it let's try and get Idolmaster over to America rather than just having the skins as DLC in Ace Combat. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put Idolmaster in the iOS store and charge $55 for 2 songs for 3 different games because apparently Bamco is also Scamco, so whatever.
God bless them.
Yeah, God bless them.
They took out more money. And then they got rid of it.
Yeah, they got rid of it because they're like, oh, Americans don't like Idolmaster apparently.
It's like the Gundam policy. It's like America doesn't buy idols.
Hey, I got it. Let's put Gundam Wing out in America. Oh, that's popular. Let's put First Gundam out now and see how that works. Anyway, yeah, rest in peace, Bandai America. Anyways, so for a lot of these games, QOO app is pretty much going to be your friend. It's a app that's really easy to download that you can use to download a bunch of Japanese games, also like Grand Blue Fantasy and Fate Grand Order. If you also like killing your credit card on other things that aren't idols.
If you're iOS, then you gotta do more.
If you have iOS, yeah. If you're Android master race like I am, then you can just download QO app and you just download Dare Stage and Girlfriend Kari and Tokukatsu, etc., etc. Anyways, so let's get started now by getting the grill of the room out of the way by talking about Love Live School Idol Festival. Yay. Sif. Love Live Sif. Love Live Sin. So, it was released in Japan in summer of 2013. It eventually came out here in America a year later. So far, this is the only idle rhythm game that, to my knowledge at least, is legally available here in America. You can just download it off of the Apple Store or off of the Android Play Store, the Google Play Store. To my knowledge, not including that Idolmaster game that we don't talk about.
Well, now technically you can't do that, so.
It's kind of like, I think, also you brought this up, it's kind of like the building blocks of what a lot of tap rhythm idle games are now.
Well,
you know more about this than I do, so.
Okay. So probably it would be good to notice that in probably 2011, the original Idolmaster Cinderella Girls game came out, and it had no rhythm component to it, but it had a
feeding system.
It had like feeding systems where you use certain cards to boost other cards' power. You used it was like more of a social type of game, and Love Live School Idol Festival kind of combined a rhythm element with that.
Yes.
So that's kind of like a lot of the structure you'll see in a lot of the games now. In 2014, 2015, 2016, etc. that are coming out is that there's sort of this level up system along with this written music games.
Yeah, where you feed a bunch of idols into one girl with love girl, which when you think about it is just kind of horrifying that you're feeding 10 girls to Nico.
Why are they all clothes?
I think because originally that's in Cinderella, the original Cinderella girls also. So there's pics of fan art of just Anzu unhinging her jaw and just eating idols.
A moment of silence for all the lost Neo Honda cards.
Yes. So this game has gone through a shit ton of updates since it first came out. Pretty much now.
It used to be a garbage game, and now
yeah,
it's a pretty good game.
It used to be a game that crashed a lot, and events didn't work and stuff like that.
The hardest difficulty songs were
yeah, and now it's pretty much a completely different game, especially after they've included elements from Love Live Sunshine and stuff like that. Yes. They've kind of thrown the original Muse Girls under the rug. Rest in peace.
They're just trying to catch them up. They're just
yeah.
we got a long way to go with new characters to fill these shoes.
Yeah, and it's just oh fuck, we pretty much have to make a new game. Also, the American version kind of screws over American players, I would say.
A little.
a little bit.
Yeah, like in the Japanese one, it's like, oh hey, you get 10 love gems because whatever. In America, it's like you get 1.
Really, many of them out here are very generous with the free stuff.
Japanese mobile games.
Japanese, except fake grand order.
We don't talk about fake grand order. This is not. It isn't the fake grand order panel. It would just be me up here with my wall, just lighting it on fire, pretty much.
There's items ready to go.
That is true. There are. Anyways, also was it?
We don't talk about the like $100 that I spent in the past 2 days on Fake Grand Order because of the New Year's event.
Anyways, so also was it? I believe it was this year. There was a arcade court also called Love Live School Idol Activity, which actually I got to play when I was in Japan, and it's really good. Actually, it's pretty much just a giant. It's like taking 4 iPads and just smashing them onto a giant arcade board, where you just you still tap them and stuff like that. But if you have a iMate card, which I think where the hell's my wallet at? Oh no, it's in here. Yeah, if you have like an iMate card, like you can save your data onto this card pretty much while you play School Idol Activity, and like you can go through other arcades and also level up. And there's also there's a card version that spits out cards. I think Chaz, you have the one card I have, right? Shut up the audience. Here, let's. I have an Eco card.
Devil worshiper.
Yeah. Freaking Gremlin Lord. But it's pretty much the same game, except it has really nice 3D models and stuff like that, which you can't really look at while you're playing because it gets really distracting.
It's like Project Diva.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like Project Diva. And I'm hoping it comes out here in America because, Love Live is actually really big here in America too. So I'm hoping we do actually get the arcade port.
Coming soon to your local round one.
Maybe like next year, hopefully. But anyway, so we have a gameplay video for School Idol Festival. I feel like everyone here has played it, at least when we do at least one.
Raise your hand if you have not played
Hey,
School Idol
who here's
Festival.
not played? Okay, so we got 3 people. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got 4 people here who have not played it. Here's what the gameplay looks like. Oh wait, no, that's the arcade machine, by the way, for School Idol Activity. There's me playing it. This is like the one shot I got of it when I wasn't eating ass at it, pretty much. As you can see, it has like the 3D models and everything. So. So I guess this gives a different meaning to beating your meat to girls. So also, here's a trap. This is
ミュージックスタート。さあライブを始めよっか。よーしほのかと一緒に歌おうよ。どうしたの？私に見とれちゃった？ノーエディノーライフ。こんな小鳥はどうですか？みんなとならどこまでも行けるよ。さあ行きましょう。君の心を一刀両断。テンション上がるにゃー。リンはいつでも元気いっぱいにゃー。茨の森のプリンセス、私のことちゃんと見てなさいよ。よーし、いくよー。のぞみパワー してあげる。スクールアイドルへの思いは誰にも負けません。一生懸命頑張ります。ニコの魅力にみんなメロメロね。この感動をみんなに届けたい。最高のライブにしようね。ラブライブスクールアイドルフェスティバルアフタースクールアクティビティ。
I gotta ask everyone here because I had this conversation earlier. Raise your hand if you agree. Who here thinks Nico totally vapes? That's what I thought. I came to the agreement with my friends that Nico probably has her own custom vape rig, and she probably rips some mad cotton probably.
It's like bedazzled.
Okay, so moving on to actual idols that are actually good. That's what we're about here. You can fight me after this panel.
Professional idols.
Yes, Idolmaster Cinderella Girls Starlight Stage. Not original Cinderella Girls. You know, so Cinderella Girls, so Starlight Stage or Dara Stage, as it's more colloquially known as, came out in 2015 for, I think it's on Apple?
It started on Android.
It started on Android and then it went to iOS. It's like a week later.
Like everything else. It's by Bamco or Scamco as we all call them now. As
the rewards of every Idol series.
Of every Idol series that Tales of the Abyss and Gundam. So this was the original Cinderella Girls came out in 2011. It was more similar to what the original Idolmaster is, where you kind of just like level up girls and choose a girl and you raise her and stuff like that. Yeah, and you secretly want to put your dick in them.
They wanted the same thing to you.
Well, yeah, Takane especially. Tokiko. So originally, yeah, it was kind of like was original Cinderella Girls also you know
Cinderella, yeah, it was on the.
So Cinderella Girls, yeah, it was a little bit of a browser game. It was by the company MobaGay, which also does now.
Rest in peace, MobaGay.
Well, they do Grand Book Fantasy.
They also do. So they found new and exciting ways to scam us out of money.
Yeah, basically, just make all our money.
Yeah.
But they had some original Cinderella Girls, which was a mobile game, as I said earlier, released in 2011, and they sort of just gained in popularity, released CDs of the characters, people really started to pick up on them. It also bridged a little bit of a link between the Xbox 360 arcade, like older Idolmaster characters, because they were in the original Cinderella Girls game, but they started introducing these new characters, and they had a lot more freedom to kind of like introduce some like characters with a lot more interesting, like unique, just personalities. Really outlandish characters. We have like name that they do your stuff. But yeah, so it just grew in popularity, and then it eventually got an anime, and then they came out with Starlight Stage.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was Million Light before or after? After. Okay, so Cinderella Girls is the first spin-off.
Technically, Dearly Stars is for the DS.
We don't talk about Dearly Stars.
They live.
They live. Dearly Stars had died on their way back to the
No.
There it is.
Rio is back inside them. I'm sorry, you can't avoid
And
it.
it hides in the CG event.
They just can't pay for Kanahana's outlook.
No one can pay Kanahana because the only way you can pay Kanahana is if you pay her in Bitcoin, pretty much.
Hi, I'm Kanahana's out, and I get paid 2 million yen a voice line.
That's true. But anyways, the one unique thing about Starlight Stage is the fact that like it actually uses like really nice 3D models. I think whoever has that Dia thing, get that out of here. Get that out of here.
It's not her birthday anymore.
Can we put it up here?
We need props. We need props anyways. Okay. Anyways, you can definitely tell how much work I put in this panel, which is nothing.
I'm out of work. It's fucking
The one,
joke.
the one unique thing about Cinderella Girls is that about their stage is that it uses like really nice 3D models, like for a mobile game especially, like all of them look really really nice. And they like model all their dance moves and stuff like that. So like if you do like try Prima's Cranky Paul stuff like that, like they'll all do the dances that those characters are supposed to do, even if you do like swap models. So my favorite thing to do is like if you like put like a model like Chiari as your center, and then she's like 20 feet tall, and then you put like all the small girls who are like 12 years old, like 2 feet tall around her. It's just like this giant monstrous like mom just like surrounding her children pretty much. It's like the funniest thing I've ever seen on song. I wish I captured a video of that because it's like the funniest thing ever. But anyways, also this version has something that's called like a home screen. It's kind of like where they live and stuff like that, and you can like put your 5 favorites in there, and they'll like use all the items you have in the house and stuff like that. So if you have you can have like items that build their stats and stuff like that. Like you said, the red, blue, and yellow items, they'll like boost their stats and stuff like that. Or you can put like joke items in there like for them to play with and stuff like that.
There's a lot of interactable items. We'll add like items that were drawn by the idol.
Yeah. And they're all kind of terrifying because none of them can draw.
The friend
Oh yeah, that thing is like the scariest thing. I think it became like a meme on Facebook for a while. Also, this one's kind of unique for having like slider notes, which I'll show in the video next. Is like where a note will show up and you have to hold down your phone and you have to like slide back and forth. And it will pretty much like give you like the worst cramps ever, especially on like Master Plus songs, or just pretty much feels like the freaking hell zone. So I guess we'll show a video of that.
美しさそのものがバラのトゲだと永遠を超えろ無償の加速してく情熱を解き放って未来へ無償の愛を我らの歌声で大地を満たせ分かち合いましょう理由欲しがるよ朝なんて夜の片隅に置いて永遠を超えろ理屈じゃない分かち合いましょう好きのパワーは単純に強い光にしてLet's fly ハートのエンジン分かち合いましょう熱い永遠を超えろ身を任せ高く永遠を超えろ成層圏今の力抜けメーカーセンセーションのイエスタリーヘブンをこのつながはじけた胸ひらめいてフレーズになるべきする準備は OK 重なり合う情熱で今を刻んで翼広げて次のフェーズへ行こう一緒に No 今の声 Take to the future 永遠を超えろ鼓動を聞かせてなんてこれさあ誓いなさい
That's the good shit. Yeah. We have been officially ranked now. I don't like Ronco, but I also kind of like Ronco at the same time.
Whoa! I can't believe you drowned in
You're just attacking everyone right now.
I'm just saying.
Nico fans, Ronco fans, like everyone's under fire.
I'm not saying Ronco's bad. I'm just saying she's a little bit too chilly for me. Oscar, on the other hand, is the freaking like hot topic chick. We'll do questions at the end. All right. So. Oh, we'll be moving. Okay, so moving on from Idolmaster to something that I'm repping here.
Oh yeah!
It's time for
Is Icon's about to start?
Aikatsu is about to start. Okay. So, Aikatsu put it on stage was released on January 2016 for iOS and Android. It's I think it just turned a year, man.
Yeah, just well, no, actually no.
No.
It's towards the end of January. It's probably yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
but yeah, one of the cool things about it is that it got a simultaneous iOS and Android release, which we didn't see.
Yeah.
And like Darius Day and Love Life.
Yeah.
And so it was just like it plays a lot like if you've ever played Juvie.
Who here's played Juvie? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Pronounce Yubi.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, it's like a weird 4x4.
So yeah, you get a 4x4 grid, and it's tapping like you would in most of the other games. But it's it's more of a grid, and you're just going along versus designated spaces. And but yeah, it's based off of the Aikatsu anime. It's
You said
actually
they just recently put
so
the
there's
stars in it, right?
yeah the Aikatsu anime ended at episode 175, 170.
Just 200. They did 200 episodes.
They stopped.
176.
Yeah, 176.
Yeah. Okay.
And
John, I'm glad you looked at Aikatsu.
yeah, but they pretty much they released the game and then they announced later on that okay, we're going to be continuing the story from episode 176 in the game. So
It's a new game plus.
Yeah, it's almost like a new game plus. It's kind of expanding on the anime and some of the things that were in the arcade game, which was that's what
we should bring up. Originally, Aikatsu was a arcade game where you kind of actually I have the cards right here. Where what you do is you pretty much put like 500 yen coins in and it spits out a bunch of cards, and you scan these cards into the game, and the girl that you choose will get that outfit while you play. And it usually like boosts your stats and stuff like that. And then the rhythm game itself is like really easy. It's pretty much it's the game for like 12-year-old girls pretty much. But like it spits out cute cards. So what can I complain about?
Also the songs are really good.
Yeah,
they're really like they have a lot of variety in the styles of music that they have. So it's really just like it's cool.
Yeah. When I was in Japan, I played the actual arcade game, which is if you're really into Aikatsu like I am, is the worst money sink ever because you'll be playing that and you're like, oh, oops, I'm out of like 3,000 yen all of a sudden because I spent like the last 2 hours playing Aikatsu pretty much.
On the other hand, like if you're broke like me, Aikatsu is one of the best idol series you can get into because if you get into Love Live with Idolmaster, they know that like most of the fans have money. Whereas like Aikatsu is made for kids.
Yeah.
So
they're like, hey, we know you're a 12-year-old girl.
yeah.
We're not
So it's just like a bunch of Takara Tommy things for like 2,000 yen.
But if you want to be a crazy otaku, also they have they have the
But
SHV girls.
and then they also have photo on stage for you to wear
Which is
on.
like, hey, you like wasting your money, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's all the Aikatsu characters. Pretty much all of these games we're gonna be talking about are just like, hey, do you like setting your wallet on fire? Well, boy, do I have a game for you.
It's like,
Yeah, pretty much. You buy like 40,000 yen, pretty much. But anyways, yeah, this one. The interesting thing about this one also is that the events are probably the most chill events of any game, of any idol mobile game I've played, because no one really plays the events, and it kind of just, it's just like if you want to like tier really hard, all you need to do is really play the event like 5 times, and you'll pretty much be in like the top 10 tier. Because like
it depends. It depends on the event, but yeah, some of them will just be like easy, and then like others will be like up
if
to,
people
up
want
to
to
par
grow,
with
I did for the Sarah
There's
event,
Sarah.
where I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go hard for this. I end up being like the 5th highest ranking person for the Sarah event because she's my girl. So is he, by the way. Yeah.
I guess that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, so we have so this is what the Aikatsu machines look like, by the way, the ones that they have in Japan. Yeah, they're pretty rudimentary and stuff like that. And there's all the cards I bought because I was like one night really drunk, just like, well, I'm just gonna blow 3,000 yen on an Aikatsu machine, and I just kept on playing until I got all the cards I wanted pretty much, and then tapped out hard. So the weird part, by the way, is that they do this weird 2D thing where like they thought that, hey, here's a really good idea. Let's just not do what Dare Stage had and have like 3D models. Let's just like zoom in on all the 2D models while they sing, and it just looks like the most horrifying thing possible. So bear with me.
頑張ろういい感じだようわーその調子今日も京都で踊る活動すごい る気分レッスン2恋もちょっぴり憧れるけどおっしゃったのはもうやめたハイテンションにエレクトログレーブ全力投球で気持ちいい気分を響くねオーディションしちゃうよハイテン絶好調頑張ろうスペシャルコーデして磨いていくんだいい感じだよいつか生態その約束オリジナルスタイルをしていくその調子私の出番ですなすごいなシスライトさすがだねコンボパーフェクト
Yeah, so that's kind of weird how they do it with 2D models, but whatever. Anyways, you all should watch Aikatsu because it's great. Yes.
It's a good show.
There was some shoddy animation in the
It-
beginning.
It's not gonna be like
No, okay.
dark, deep, like dark development, like
No.
plot, just turn heart and soul. It's just like it feels.
Here's all the way at the bottom is Wake Up Girls.
Wow! No!
I thought this was an appreciation.
No, you know what? Two Wake Up Girls.
What do you mean?
And then here's
You're gonna get your ass kicked after this panel.
Here's Idolmaster, like, up here is where Aikatsu is.
Where's Tree Park?
All the way up here is where Aikatsu is. No! This is my panel, I can do what I want. No, to quote Judge Dredd, to quote Judge Dredd, I am the law here.
I thought the Judge Dredd quote was.
You betrayed the law!
It's like,
Anyways.
as we all know, prettier than Rainbow Light.
That is
All
true.
the way up there.
No, King of Prism is the best idol.
Okay, I'm sorry. King of Prism is way
Which
up
you
there.
are wearing, by the way. If you have not seen King of Prism, please watch. Please
Please
watch.
watch King of Prism.
Anyways,
Wait until the Macross Toboggan comes out.
shut up. So moving on. Unfortunately, yeah, we have to talk about one idol game that isn't good. And I don't.
Oh no.
Objectively.
I don't know. I actually don't.
Subjectively.
I don't know why I put this in my panel anyways because I'm a terrible person and I was also jet lagged out of my mind. So next up is Girlfriend and Hardy. Also, you might all know this as Girlfriend Beta, which is on Crunchyroll, whatever.
It's really bad.
It's really bad. So. It was released in 2015. It's part of the Girlfriend Beta franchise, which is like this multimedia franchise that's games on like PS Vita, it's like novels, it's an anime, I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
It's
like kind of Love Plus.
yeah, it's kind of like Love Plus. It's kind of like
Yeah,
trying.
it has Love Plus.
It's three ways. It's trying to eat its cake three ways, which is between Love Plus, Love Live, and Idolmaster. But unfortunately, it can't eat all of it. So it tries to like pull all the best from all three of those things. So it tries to like do the leveling up system and like kind of like the idol type thing of like Love Plus. It's trying to do the rhythm thing of Love Live. It's trying to do like 3D models and stuff like that at their stage. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It tries to do all these and doesn't do them good. So it just ends up being kind of like this like terrible game that really you don't know what the hell you're supposed to do half the time because the game doesn't give you good directions. Also, it has probably the worst load times I've ever seen. Like so you do the tutorial and then it loads for you. And it takes like an hour to load, and I was like, well, okay, I'm gonna go do something else now. I'm gonna just like put my phone in like rest mode, because it'll load stuff in rest mode for like their stage of Love Live. It doesn't for this one. So I left my phone in rest stage for like 2 hours. I came back and it was still loading at 39%. And I was like, well, okay, this game is not worth my time. I installed this when I was at Narita, and then I uninstalled it the moment I got to like Detroit International, because I was like, screw this game, I'm not dealing with this for this freaking panel. The one nice thing though is that it actually has like original 2D animation, which is kind of cool, I guess. I don't know if you're into that. It's not good 2D animation, but like it's there, so that's cool. Yeah, the 3D looks like ass. It looks like really bad, janky, like N64 graphics, pretty much.
And the expansion pack.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you gotta expand it all.
Yeah,
to get the good visuals.
Get the expansion pack that comes with Donkey Kong 64. Maybe it'll render it a little better.
But anyways, yeah, it's not that good. Honestly, the girls kind of suck. I don't give a shit about any of them because they're all very boring and lame. Here's
You're gonna have to fight so many people after this panel.
Girlfriend Kari isn't good. I think a lot of people will agree with me on it because it's just like garbage, pretty much.
Okay.
Anyways, here's like a video I tried capturing. It looks like garbage because even my capturing software was like, you know what? No, screw Girlfriend Kari. I'm not gonna capture this well. So.
お願い神様ちゃんと見ていてね夢見る白い髪だよ駆け抜けるプリンセスお願い神様思いを届け
Yeah, look at this. It looks like freaking garbage. This is like N60. It's like PlayStation 1 graphics on my phone.
It's like something you'll find on bootleg stuff.
Yeah, I legitimately thought this was a bootleg game. Okay, so the way I was introduced is my friend at dinner one night was playing this, and I saw it, and I thought it was like a bootleg Idolmaster game.
Is this Idolish Man? The game?
Idolish Man, oh my god. Anyways.
Hey, Idolish 7 is a legit.
No, that's a real game. That's a good game.
Yeah, that's a good game.
Okay, you two, we won't fight about Idolish 7 just yet.
Okay.
We'll get that eventually.
Give me the
So,
goggles.
Yasso, this is your kingdom.
Okay, I gotta
So,
talk about
it's
this.
time for you to rave about how you love Tokyo 7 Sisters.
So, Tokyo 7 Sisters is my jam. It's,
By the way, I want to take a break very quickly to say one. Who here is going to Japan like really soon?
Who's Susu? Who's Susu?
Okay.
Yeah!
If everyone goes to Japan, by the way, if you want to get like really messed up, just drink strong zero all the time. Because it's like no, it is not gross. This is 200 yen, and it will mess you up.
It's on in the
I
can.
used to live there and I tried drinking my food for months.
No, this is the official strong zero panel.
Okay. Let me take it from here.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what's not good? Strong zero.
No.
You know what?
Screw you also.
Tokyo 7 Sisters. Moving on.
Control. Oh, here, I'll do it.
Okay, so Tokyo 7 Sisters is a original series. It's not based off of an anime. It's not based off of a arcade game like most other series is. And it's actually made. I'm jumping to the second one before I get to the first one. It's made by a company called Donuts, which is literally a company that just makes apps. And
So they're a company that doesn't exist in the realm of Bandai Namco.
yeah, so that's one of the awesome things about it is it's free from the grasp of Bandai Namco because Bandai owns Lantis, which owns all of Aikatsu and Love Live's music and has a lot of other holds on them with Bandai Visual, and then Namco is literally just responsible for all of Idolmaster. So anyway, yeah, it's an up-and-coming series, idol series that isn't within them. So it's pretty neat in that regard. And then there's other series that aren't within them, like Pre-Kara and Wake Up Girls, which is actually good. Fuck you.
No, Wake Up Girls is bad.
Anyway.
They have a movie called Beyond the Bottom, for goodness sake.
Yeah, okay. Moving on. The third one I literally just stated right now was it's the only game working in series so far. It's actually gaining a lot of traction. It's getting lives in Japan. It's getting concerts. It's getting a lot of releases of its singles.
So anime when is the question?
Well, I was just about to get there actually.
Okay.
It's getting a little bit more towards a possibly an anime. They just announced that they're going to be doing a music video project that's going beyond what they've done before. And they've been doing some really good PDs with their they just released one that was from a group they have called Clean Up Purple. It's good. If you're anyway.
Do you need to show a video of it?
No, I just need to. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like the resident Tokyo 7 Sister expert. You know probably more than all of us combined.
Maybe up here. I don't know.
Does
Someone yelled Susu, and
who was the yell Susu? Raise your hand. Okay,
You know what's up.
You know what's up.
Okay, well you just yelled my favorite character, so.
Tokyo Seven Sisters.
It's fun, but yeah, it's kind of what's cool about it is, so I would say it's a little compared to Dairy Stage, compared to Love Life School Idol Festival. It might be a little lacking in the rhythm element. Here's, let's go to the next slide. Is it alt?
Yeah, alt control.
You're all late. You do it.
Oh no.
There we go. This is kind of like how the game's played. There, literally, you just touch that left touch and right touch, so instead of getting 5 buttons or however many you get in most other games, or a 4x4 grid in Photokatsu, you just get 2 buttons. But there's a lot you can do with it, and there's a lot that they use to mix it up, but rhythm game is still a little bit more simplistic, but they make it up by including a lot of plot, and a lot of character development, just a lot of spotlight, a lot of just, it's fun. Like, I don't know, I love it. And there's also another aspect, there's a lot of other mechanics to it. There's not just the rhythm game, there's these things called Battle Live. Okay. Are you getting, okay.
Yes, I am. One to the next.
Don't die, Pete. You need to produce Sarah.
This is a real
planets.
Yeah, don't. Be careful, Pete. Just stay okay.
I will be okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of other battle systems within it. There's a lot of good PvP. There's just game has a lot to it. It's really deep. It has a lot of content to it. And anyway, how do I go?
Control next.
Control next. You do it. I don't know, Max or okay. So I put up here kind of like how to get started. If you are interested. The two best places I would say to go are that sisterskoki.me is the English wiki, which I just talked to a guy who manages it. I'm just like, hey, I'm running a car, I'm helping my friend at MAGFest on a idol panel. Can you actually update the wiki? And he's just like, oh yeah, sure. Like I need to get around to that. And the official Twitter, the English Twitter, the one at the bottom that says T7S English. Is really good for questions, really good, just straight up translates the staff Twitter, the official Twitter, and just, it's a lot of useful information. If you have any questions about the game, if you use Twitter, just message the Tokyo Seven Sisters English, and they're active, they'll respond to you, they're really helpful, the community is really good. We actually just put in for a flower, like we did a group, effort to get a flower stand for the last live that they had from the English community, from the American community, and it was a lot of other things that we've done. It's just, it's a good community. It's fun. So, how do I next?
No. Tokyo Seven Sisters died on their way back to their home planet. We're getting there, don't worry. Oh well.
Oh no.
Oops. Oh well.
It's okay. Just try it out if you're interested. It's fun. Like, I love it.
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you, but just, yeah, like
Trust him, it's good.
it's fun. Especially like also there's a lot of translation blogs that are popping up. A lot of that Tokyo Seven Sisters English is also with another one that translates a lot of the story. So it's just it's fun. If you like idols, pick it up. Anyway,
So-
moving on.
We don't have any more. That was the last.
No, moving on to this. This is the good stuff.
So what? Well, this place, we're gonna do Q&A. I unfortunately forgot the actual presents I was gonna give away. I bought in Japan, but I'm gonna be giving away.
Wait, that's not okay.
I know, but whatever. Sue me.
I will sue you.
Okay.
And I'll fight you at this panel. And then
Anyway,
I'll see you.
I got my Katsu cards to give away because I'm not gonna be using this till I go probably till next year, so I don't know. Give them away. So if you have a question about like idols and stuff like that, I'll be willing to give away cards. Yes, you in the red wing.
Why don't you like Wake Up Girls?
Yeah! Yeah, why do we like Wake Up Girls?
Because
Why don't I like Wake Up
because
Girls?
the wake up girls, when will they wake up?
He roast the shit out of AKB and Wake Up Girls.
That's true.
But Hasu, don't you know that they've always played woke?
Woke AF girls.
Have I played what? I have not. Also, have you?
Have played what?
It's a boiling game, but it's got traps and it's really cute.
Wait. I gotta put this out here.
What?
I didn't know if we'd have enough time to cover male idol series, but I have to talk just like a tiny bit. No, she went off to pose to, I don't know, whatever she's doing.
We had something more to talk about Idolist 7, but
We were gonna bring in a specialist to talk about Ensemble Stars, Idolist 7, ISU, and Side M.
I'm here for Side M.
Okay, you want to
Side
say
M? Yeah, we can talk
We
about
don't
Side
have any slides prepared for it, but we can talk about Side M. So, Esper, go ahead.
Okay.
Identical pieces.
Basically, Side M is also on the Mobile platform, just like Cinderella Girls. It plays exactly the same. It's just that the idols have now become men. But
They're all spicy
they
boys.
became spicy boys, which is A-okay.
Assailant's my boy.
Side M started in 2014.
2014 or 2015. It's
It
very
did, well, okay, but the thing is, Sidon started technically at one point, and then because the first day it came out, it was so good. It was the perfect game that everyone went to it, and it fucking died. It crashed. And it crashed for months before it came back, and everyone got a free Toma as an apology.
Side M is very good.
Sidon's it's really good. The interesting thing about Sidon that it covers for their idols is like all the idols have like prior jobs before they become an idol. So like there's a unit that's all teachers. There's a unit that's all like they all like do like security. Like one guy's a cop, one guy's former JSDF.
Okay, best unit, Bait.
Bait's pretty good.
Yeah.
There's a unit called Bait inside M where they're literally just part-timers. One of them works as a convenience store, one of them works at a flower shop.
One works at a
and
theme
the
park.
best, Pierre, works as a theme park mascot as a frog.
The best unit
Yeah, it's just like money from that one
Send
episode.
is me as a teacher.
All right.
Oh,
So
and SEM is great too.
they are, and Jupiter's good also.
Study does equal.
Well, Jupiter's in the anime and Idol Master 2.
All right. You.
Can you repeat how to get the Japanese?
Oh, yes. So our slide died for that apparently, but like the app you want to use is called QOO app.
Are you iOS or Android?
Android.
You're Android.
Yeah,
Okay,
so if you have Android, you want to use QOO app. It's you just literally just search on. Is it on Google
It's
Play
not
Store?
on
Yeah,
Google.
it looks
It's
like
like-
you gotta take an APK on this.
It's solid though, solid.
Yeah, Kuo app I've been using it for 2 years.
Yeah, I've been using it for
And
about 2
it's
years.
just been, it's been solid. It hasn't, it updates, fairly recently. It's just, it keeps on top of things. It'll update your games for you. So you just go to that and then it updates for it once it, so it's just, it's very good.
Yeah, you, the gloves.
So I'm guessing there's not much like English casual anything like this. So how much Japanese would you kind of need to know?
For a lot of these games, you really don't need to know much.
No.
You can look up guides for most of them, that'll tell you what to do, and like, unless you want to know like the actual story that's going on, you really don't need to know anything.
There's a lot of community support to translate things, and there's a lot of times a lot of basic communities that are translated and things like that.
Yeah, like SIF has, if you just look up Bloodline SIF Wiki, you'll get a bunch of things for Starlight Stage. Go to usumi.info. That's probably now the best.
2017, the year of the Usumi.
This is true.
That's
This is a true year of the
Eternal 17, pretty much.
But basically,
Actually-
if you don't have much knowledge of Japanese, it's just, you'll like memorize all the buttons do, and it gets pretty easy.
Yeah. I don't know much Japanese, and
Haruno Hanzo.
I go through all these. Okay.
Asami, my hello?
No, that's not that someone's looking for.
What do you mean it's not?
I'm looking for. You also answer a question while I look for this.
Okay. Here.
Question. Alright, I'll be honest, I have like very little investment in idols, but I am interested in the game, that's what it is. So, as someone who has personal challenge to get as far as possible in free-to-play game without actually spending money, which will get me the most bang for my not work.
So. I don't know. Okay, so most people
Which is most free-to-play
spend money to get characters they like, or like because it's just like they're like either they're a really good asset to their team, or they're just a character they really like, or like you just do because you like it. Yeah.
鮮やかな色まとう波紋は風受けて飛び立ったキラキラと光る眩しい空へと 照らす鍵盤そっと指を乗せてあの日の気持ち旋律描き出す気高く咲く花見つめ姿重ねた
This answer for us is coming in English. Probably very low because Vancouver's already tried Idol Master back in 2011. And because that's that Japanese been well, that Japanese been challenge of like, well, it didn't work this time, no one's gonna give a shit about it anymore. So we have
but yeah, anyway, probably not that big of a chance.
yeah, for sure. Which one? Well, what I was worried about because I put a lot of reviews, but I love
They're kind of like, they're telling more management projects.
Yeah.
Like they're really only games like for But yeah, the models kind of really good, like the New York Basement model. So yeah, they're bad.
All right. So that's the end of our panel. So thank you, MAGFest, for letting me do my first panel. Even though I only had like a week to just the panel. Now, go drink, everyone. Let's go. You are free now.